Let me ask you something. When your feet hit the floor in the morning, are you in charge of your day, or is your day already in charge of you? Because here's the truth. Most people wake up and immediately react. They check their phone, scroll through chaos, dive into stress before their feet even touch the ground. And then they wonder why they feel stuck, overwhelmed, behind. But what if I told you this? In just 10 minutes every morning, you can rewire your mind, realign your body, and refuel your purpose. That's not hype. That's neuroscience, physiology, and strategy working together. This isn't about motivation. This is about activation. This is how champions start their day. And if you want more energy, more clarity, more momentum, it starts right here. 10 minutes every morning. Done right? This is where success begins. So give me your full focus, just like you'll give yourself 10 minutes each morning, because what I'm about to share with you could shift your mornings and your entire life forever. Most people wake up and fall right into reaction mode, and they don't even realize it. The alarm goes off, and instantly the brain starts scanning for problems. What do I have to do today? Who do I have to deal with? What went wrong yesterday? Boom! You're already playing defense. You've handed the steering wheel over to circumstance before you've even had a chance to breathe. But listen, if you want to live a powerful life, you can't start your day on autopilot. You've got to prime yourself every single morning. You've got to train your brain and nervous system to be in a peak state, a state of certainty, gratitude, focus, and strength before the world tries to pull you in 100 directions. Because if you don't own the first 10 minutes of your day, the world will own the rest of it. When you wake up, your mind is like wet cement. Whatever you impress upon it in those first few moments, that's what sets, that's what shapes the story you live that day. So why not pour something powerful into it? Why not fill it with what will serve you? I'm talking about an intentional mental warm-up. Just like an athlete wouldn't sprint cold, you don't jump into life cold. Start with gratitude, not the fluffy kind. I'm talking about feeling it in your bones. Think about one thing, one person, one moment you are truly, deeply grateful for. Maybe it's the fact that you woke up. Maybe it's a child's smile, a hard moment that made you stronger, or the breath moving through your body right now. Gratitude isn't passive, it's a power move, because you can't be angry, fearful, or overwhelmed when you're truly grateful. It's chemically impossible. Gratitude dissolves fear. Then shift into visualization. See the day unfolding the way you want it to. See yourself showing up with certainty. Hear your voice strong and clear in that meeting. Feel yourself locking in that workout, closing that deal, having that conversation, and doing it from a place of strength, not stress. This isn't woo-woo. This is your brain rehearsing success so it knows what to do when it counts. You're building a map in advance. And when you've got a map, you don't get lost. Now ask yourself 3 questions. What can I feel proud of right now? What can I look forward to today? Who can I appreciate even silently in this moment? These questions rewire your focus. And your focus is everything. Where focus goes, energy flows. And where energy flows, results grow. Do this for 10 minutes every morning and watch what happens. You won't just change your mornings, you'll change your identity. You're no longer reacting to life, you're creating it. This is how leaders rise. This is how champions are built. This is how success starts. Most people try to think their way into a better day. They sit there trying to change how they feel without changing how they move. But here's the truth. Your mind follows your body. If you want to change your emotional state, if you want to feel confident, alive, energized, focused, you don't start in your head, you start in your body. Motion creates emotion, always has, always will. When you move with purpose, even for just a few minutes, everything changes. Your posture shifts, your breathing deepens, your blood starts flowing, and what happens? Your brain lights up. Neurochemicals start firing. Energy starts rising. Suddenly, you're not dragging yourself through the day, you're leading it. This is why the second step in your 10-minute morning routine is to physically engage. I'm not saying go run a marathon. I'm saying stand up, stretch out, get that body in motion. Do a quick set of jumping jacks. Shake out your arms. Do push-ups, squats, whatever gets your blood moving. Even 2 minutes of purposeful movement can snap you out of sleep mode and into a peak state. The goal isn't to work out, it's to wake up your nervous system, to tell your body and brain, we're not snoozing through life today, we're not surviving, we're creating, we're leading, we're showing up. You start moving like someone who's unstoppable, and guess what? You become someone who's unstoppable. Your physiology is the fastest way to change your psychology. Try it right now. Stand up tall, breathe deep into your chest, roll your shoulders back, raise your chin slightly. Feel the difference? That's power. That's control. That's presence. And it was already in you, it just needed to be turned on. And listen, when life gets tough, when pressure shows up, you won't always be able to think your way through it, but you can move through it. You can shift your state in an instant by shifting your body. That's your reset button. That's your anchor, and it's available to you every single morning. The most successful people in the world don't rely on motivation. They rely on habits that create energy and drive. And this is one of those habits. Just 2 to 5 minutes of intentional movement every single morning. It tells your brain, we're not here to coast, we're here to conquer. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait to feel ready. Move first, and the feeling will follow. Because when you command your body, you reclaim your power. This is how momentum is built. This is how your days start with drive. This is how success begins. Let me tell you something that most people underestimate. Every single day, your breath is the foundation of your power. It's not just air in and out. It's your rhythm. It's your anchor. It's the control panel to your state. And most people never even touch it. They wake up shallow breathing, stressed before the day even starts, and they wonder why they can't focus, why they feel anxious, why they're drained before noon. But when you take control of your breath, you take control of your life. Breath is life, and it's the only system in your body that's both automatic and under your control. That's not by accident, that's by design. You can't control your heartbeat consciously, you can't control your digestion. But breath, you have access to that lever 24/7. It's the gateway between your mind and your body. You master your breath, you master your energy, your emotions, your clarity. Every morning, for just a few minutes, you need to breathe like your life depends on it, because your state does. Try this, 3 rounds of 30 deep breaths. Inhale through your nose fully. Exhale gently through your mouth. Don't force it, just let it flow. After 30, hold your breath for 15 to 30 seconds. Then start again. You're not just filling your lungs, you're fueling your brain. You're waking up your nervous system. You're flushing out carbon dioxide, getting oxygen into your bloodstream, igniting your body at a cellular level. You'll feel a shift. Your mind gets clearer, your heart rate steadies, your thoughts get quieter. You're not scrambling anymore, you're centered. Grounded. You've moved from chaos to calm, from distraction to direction. That's the power of conscious breathwork. It doesn't take 30 minutes of meditation. It takes intention and a few minutes of commitment. And listen, when stress hits, when life comes at you hard, your breath is the first thing that goes shallow. Your body tenses up. Your decisions get reactive. But if you've trained yourself to come back to your breath, you stay in control. You stay in command. You don't get knocked around by life. You respond with power, with clarity, with purpose. This isn't a ritual for the perfect morning. This is a ritual for a powerful life. Because if you can direct your breath, you can direct your state. And if you can direct your state, you can direct your outcomes. Every morning before the world makes a single demand of you, give yourself that breath, not because you have to, because it changes everything. This is how you get aligned. This is how you center your power. This is how success begins. Words shape your world. Not someday, not in theory, right now, today. The language you speak, especially the words you say to yourself, are constantly building or breaking your identity. Most people don't even realize it, but every morning they're already talking, and what they're saying is killing their potential. I'm so tired. I don't want to deal with this. This day is already too much. That internal dialogue, that becomes your emotional reality. And your emotional reality becomes the results you settle for. But what if you took back that conversation? What if you spoke to yourself like someone who matters? Someone who's here to lead their life, not suffer through it. That's what this next part is about. It's time to speak your vision out loud. Not just think it, not just hope for it. Say it with energy, with presence, with certainty. Every morning, I want you to declare who you are and what you're committed to. Not softly, not passively. Speak it like you believe it. Even if at first you're still growing into it, you say, I am focused. I am strong. I am built for what's ahead. You say, I create momentum. I don't wait for it. You say, I lead with purpose. I don't shrink for comfort. You lock those words into your nervous system like a command, not a request. And the more emotion you bring, the deeper that belief gets wired in. Now, maybe you're thinking, but I don't feel that way yet. That's okay. You don't speak affirmations because they're already true. You speak them to make them true. Repetition with emotion is the key. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's vividly imagined and what's real. So when you speak with full emotion, your physiology responds, your chemistry shifts, and suddenly you're not just thinking like the person you want to become, you're being them. Take it even further. Speak your goals. Say out loud what you're going to make happen. Not someday, but today. I'm going to make that call. I'm going to show up fully for my team. I'm going to crush that workout. I'm going to make today count. That's not just pep talk, that's programming. You're setting your system to take action, to follow through, to deliver. You got to understand, when you speak your vision with power, your mind listens. Your body listens. The world starts to respond. People feel that energy. You feel that energy. It's not hype. It's alignment. It's you stepping into a role you were born to play but too often forgot. No more whispering your worth. No more holding back your power. Every morning, use your voice to remind yourself exactly who you are, why you're here, and where you're going. This is how you activate identity. This is how you lead your life. This is how success begins. Clarity is power. And yet most people start their day with none. They're busy but not effective. They're in motion but not in progress. They're doing 1,000 things but ask them what matters most today and they can't answer. That's not strategy. That's chaos. If you want to win your day, you've got to direct it. You don't just roll into your morning and hope for the best. You create it by choosing one clear, powerful outcome that will move the needle forward. It's not about having a to-do list a mile long. That's how people stay overwhelmed and distracted. What you need is a results list. And at the top of that list, one question. What's the one outcome that if I achieved it today would make this day a win? That's the filter. That's the focus. Because without it, you get pulled in every direction. Emails, notifications, other people's problems. You react all day and wonder why you feel unfulfilled by the end of it. So take a breath and ask yourself, what matters most today? What's aligned with your bigger vision? Maybe it's making that one tough phone call. Maybe it's finally moving forward on a decision you've been putting off. Maybe it's quality time with someone you love without distraction. Whatever it is, name it, own it. Don't let the small stuff eat up your energy before you touch the work that actually creates momentum. The reason this is so powerful is because it trains your mind to focus on outcomes, not just activity. The world rewards execution, not intention. You can be busy all day and still move nowhere. But when you build the habit of setting a clear target every morning, You condition your brain to lock in, to simplify, to act. And here's the secret. Clarity reduces stress. When you know what matters, the noise gets quieter. The distractions lose their pull. You can say no to the things that don't serve your mission because you're not just doing things, you're building something. You stop being a slave to your calendar and you start becoming a creator of your future. Now, this takes courage, it takes discipline, because it's easy to hide behind busyness. It's easy to keep checking boxes and avoid the thing that actually scares you, the one that challenges you, grows you, forces you to stretch. But that's the exact reason it must be done first. Success doesn't come from doing more, it comes from doing what matters most consistently. So every morning, as part of your 10-minute ritual, decide. What's the outcome that will move you forward? What's the one result that, if achieved, will make today meaningful? You do that, and you stop drifting through your days. You start directing them with power and precision. This is how focus is forged. This is how progress becomes predictable. This is how success begins. Gratitude is not a feel-good cliche. It's not some fluffy morning routine step you just check off to say you did it. Gratitude is power. It's the emotional reset button. It's the fastest way to shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from frustration to fulfillment, from pressure to peace. And the truth is, most people are starving for progress because they've forgotten how to recognize what's already right in front of them. Every morning, I want you to take a few minutes and feel gratitude. Not just list things off like a robot. Actually slow down and connect with it. Think about one thing in your life right now, a person, a moment, a blessing. And don't just name it, feel it. Let it flood your nervous system. Let it soften the fear, the stress, the tension. Because in that moment, when you're fully immersed in gratitude, everything changes. You stop obsessing over what's missing and start owning what's already good. And here's the power move. Feel gratitude for things that haven't even happened yet. Visualize that outcome you're chasing and give thanks as if it's already yours. Your brain doesn't know the difference. You do that, and you're rewiring your emotional blueprint. You're training yourself to expect the good, to anticipate progress, to live in the state of someone who knows that life is for them, not against them. See, when you operate from gratitude, you're not chasing success out of desperation or emptiness. You're building it from a foundation of fullness. You're not trying to get enough to feel okay. You're coming from a place where you already are enough, and now you're expanding. That's a completely different fuel source. One drains you, one drives you. You'll notice something else too. When you start your day in gratitude, you're harder to throw off course. The same problems might show up, traffic, delays, unexpected stress, but you meet them differently. You respond instead of react. You make decisions from strength instead of fear. You start leading your life, not just surviving it. Why? Because your nervous system has already been conditioned to focus on what's right instead of what's wrong. And don't just keep it to yourself. Express gratitude to others. Send that message. Make that call. Acknowledge the people who've impacted you. You'll deepen your relationships, expand your influence, and create a ripple effect of energy that multiplies far beyond your morning. This takes 5 minutes. But what it gives back is exponential. A grateful heart is an unstoppable force because it sees possibility where others see problems. It sees hope where others feel heaviness. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel better. It makes you better, stronger, clearer, more present, more alive. This is how you elevate your energy. This is how you lead from abundance. This is how success begins.